With the latest news, I'm Henrietta Creasy. A court has heard how the man accused of murdering Millie Dowler used to walk dogs in the beauty spot where her body was found. Levi Belfield's former girlfriend, Joanna Collings, told the Old Bailey she went there with him when he was training her 2 whippet puppies. Belfield denies abducting and murdering the 13-year-old and dead in his home near Birmingham on Friday have described him as a kind and proud grandad. Paul Cox, who was 83, had lived at his house in Rednall for more than 50 years. West Mercia police say he died after being attacked. A man arrested yesterday on suspicion of murder is still being questioned. A father who murdered his 5 children in a custody row has been sentenced to life in jail. Ian Peter McFarley, who's 47, stabbed his children to death at the family home near Bewley. The youngest child was just 3 years old. Speaking outside the court, his ex-wife said she will never forgive what he's done and no sentence will ever bring back her beloved children. The soldier served with 4 Commander Royal Marines. His family has been told 370 British service personnel have now been killed in Afghanistan since the start of operations, 326 of them in combat. A man who murdered a vulnerable young woman and dumped her body in a wheelie bin has been jailed for life. Samantha Wright, originally from Stevenage, was reported missing on what would have been her 26th. Has been shot dead outside a block of flats. The victim died at the scene after being gunned down in Tulsi Hill in South London last night. No arrests have been made of how they died during an apparent botched robbery. 2 including nationals deny murder with a rocket-propelled grenade yesterday and shot dead a major. Friends of 2 Royal Marines killed in Afghanistan have gathered in Wootton. 28-year-old Sam Alec blast caused by an IED. 1,000 people now have the infection. Teenage boys have been arrested. Crash involving 2 cars. Head injury he sustained in a doorway on Tuesday. 5 others seriously injured in a crash involving 2 cars in West Bromwich. West Midlands Fire Service said 7 of the occupants had to be cut free. The collision in Afghanistan. It happened this morning in Nara-Isara district of Helmand province. The soldier served with 4 Commander Royal Marines. His family has been told 370 British service personnel have now been killed in Afghanistan since the start of operations. A man who murdered a vulnerable young woman in a wheelie bin. A major plea for life, rising robbery, burglary. Raids has been launched. Dawn raids across London mark the biggest crackdown in history. Over the past year in the capital, domestic burglary has soared by 14% and robberies have gone up by 11% in the capital. Shot dead outside a block. The victim died of family of a British
Today has been a normal day for me. Today has been the same day I've been having for years now. Did you hear that sound earlier? That constant news feed. That's what was in my head all the time, and now it's gone. For all of those years I was cocooned to listen to these horrific news stories. I was made to input my feelings to these people that I don't even know just because I heard about them in the media. Why would anyone want to live in such a world. A world where all you hear about is people hurting one another. Is it nature or is it nurture that makes most of us give a damn? All I know is I don't give a damn anymore about anyone. But I've learned an invaluable lesson here today. You can turn it off. You can switch off the newsfeed. You can cut those horrific people out of your life and just focus on yourself. No longer do I have to feel the sadness of the world on my shoulders. I urge you all to follow my footsteps.